Hyderabad is a city located in the Sindh province of Pakistan. Hyderabad is the fourth largest city in Pakistan and the second largest in the province of Sindh. It is located in southeast of the country. History. In AD 711, Arab general Muhammad bin Qasim conquered Sindh, bringing South Asian societies into contact with Islam. Raja Dahir was a Hindu king who ruled over a Buddhist majority, and the Chachavalur and his kin were regarded as usurpers of the earlier Buddhist Ray dynasty. This view is questioned by those who note the diffuse and blurred nature of Hindu and Buddhist practices in the region, especially that of royalty to be patrons of both, and those who believe that Chach himself may have been a Buddhist. The forces of Muhammad bin Qasim defeated Raja Dahir. Hyderabad is a city built on three hillocks cascading over each other. Mian Ghulam Shah Kaloro of the Kalhora dynasty founded the city in 1768 over the ruins of Nerun Kot, a small fishing village on the banks of Indus River named after its ruler Nerun. A formal concept for the city was laid out by his son, Sarfraz Khan, in 1782. When the foundations were laid, the city obtained the nickname Heart of the Moran, as the ruler Mian Ghulam Shah himself was said to have fallen in love with the city. In 1768 he ordered a fort to be built on one of the three hills of Hyderabad to house and defend his people. The fort was built using fire-baked bricks, on account of which it was named Pakokio, meaning the strong fort. The city has a history of Sufism. In the 18th century, Sayyids from Multan migrated and settled at Tando Jahania, making it a sacred place for Muslims. These Sayyids came here from Uch Sharif vir Jahanian. These were the descendants of Jafiyan Jahangishta, a noted Sufi saint. Capital of Sindh. The city of Hyderabad served as the capital of Sindh province from 1947 to 1955, which was later dissolved and one unit was formed named West Pakistan. City also served as capital during Kalora regime. Demographics. Hyderabad is noteworthy in Sindh and Pakistan generally for its comparative tolerance towards religious and ethnic minorities. City is a multi-ethnic and has a mix of Sindhi, Urdu-speaking Mahajirs, Punjabis, Pashtuns, Memons and Baloch people. The independence of Pakistan in 1947 saw the influx of Muslim Urdu-speaking Mahajirs from India fleeing from anti-Muslim pogroms. Mahajirs mainly live in Latifabad and Sindhi mainly live in Kashimabad areas. A large influx of Punjabis were attracted to Hyderabad after the Indus Treaty settlement. Most Punjabis and Pakhtuns are distinct and separately living near the railway station and its vicinity. The city therefore has cosmopolitan atmosphere with multi-ethnic and multicultural communities. Hindus account for the largest religious minority, forming 5% of the total population of the city, while Christians account for 1% of the total population. Hyderabad is the seat of a diocese of the Church of Pakistan and has 5 churches and a cathedral. Geography and climate. Located at 25.367 degrees north latitude and 68.367 degrees east longitude with an elevation of 13 meters. Hyderabad is located on the east bank of the Indus River and is roughly 150 kilometers away from Karachi, the provincial capital. Two of Pakistan's largest highways, the Indus Highway and the National Highway, join at Hyderabad. Several towns surrounding the city include Koti at 6.7 kilometers, Jamshoro at 8.1 kilometers, Hatrid 5.0 kilometers and Hashri at 7.5 kilometers. Hyderabad has a hot desert climate, with warm conditions year-round. The period from mid-April to late June is the hottest of the year, with highs peaking in May at 41.4 degrees Celsius. During this time, winds that blow usually bring along clouds of dust, and people prefer staying indoors in the daytime, while the breeze that flows at night is more pleasant. Winters are warm, with highs around 25 degrees Celsius, though lows can often drop below 10 degrees Celsius at night. The highest temperature of 48.5 degrees Celsius was recorded on the 7th of June 1991, while the lowest temperature of 1 degree Celsius was recorded on the 8th of February 2012. In recent years, Hyderabad has seen great downpours. In February 2003, Hyderabad received 105 millimeters of rain in 12 hours, leaving many dead. The years of 2006 and 2007 saw close contenders to this record rain, with death tolls estimated in the hundreds. The highest single-day rain total of 250.7 millimeters was recorded on the 12th of September 1962, while the wettest month was September 1962, at 286 millimeters. Economy. Hyderabad is an important commercial center where industries includes textiles, sugar, cement, manufacturing of mirror, soap, ice, paper, pottery, plastics, tanneries, hosiery mills and film. There are high tanneries and sawmills. Handicraft industries, including silver and gold work, lacquerware, ornamented silks, and embroidered leather saddles, are also well established. Hyderabad produces almost all of the ornamental glass bangles in Pakistan. Hyderabad is a major commercial center for the agricultural produce of the surrounding area, including millet, rice, wheat, cotton, and fruit. Administrative divisions before the government of Abubakar Nizamani, the district Hyderabad included the present-day district of Badan. Then in the 2005-6 General Pervez Musharraf again divided it into 4 more districts: Matiri, Tando Alafia, Tando Muhammad Khan and Hyderabad. Hyderabad district was subdivided into 4 talukas: Hyderabad City Taluka, Hyderabad Taluka, Latifabad, Kashimabad. Local attractions. Amri, an archaeological site dating back to 3600 BC, 110 km from the city, is the remains of a pre-Harappan fortified town. Pakokio and the Kachakia, fortified residences that were built by the Talpur rulers to keep out invaders during the 17th century. The tombs of Talpur emirs, colloquially known as Qubas in Hyderabad, tombs sites of the former rulers of Sindh who were defeated by the British in the famous Battle of Miani. Agamkot, an archaeological site containing the remnants and tombs of an ancient empire. Rani Bagh, formerly a zoo named after Queen Victoria of England, has been renovated and has become a very beautiful park with exotic animals such as lions, zebras, different species of birds as well as horses. But due to insufficient food supply and improper care, many animals are moved to other cities. Ranikhet Fort, one of the largest forts in the world according to circumference, located 90 kilometers from the city. Sindh Museum, a museum featuring the history and heritage of Sindh and the Indus Valley civilization. Items from various ruling periods of Sindh, including Samar, Sumra, Kalhora and Talpur periods, can be found at the museum. Institute of Sindhology Museum, an exhibition of dioramas at the University of Sindh campus that display many aspects of the history of Sindh, its heritage, music and culture. Worth noticing of the ones that depict the lifestyles of the desert tribes of Thon Kohistan. The mighty river Indus, the largest river in Pakistan, and flows alongside the city of Hyderabad. Its banks touching Hyderabad are known to have some of the finest fishing spots in Pakistan. Media. literature. As tradition goes, Sindh had always been a hub for Sufi poets. With a foothold on strong educational foundations, the city of Hyderabad was made into a refuge for thriving literary advocates. Of the few, Mirza Khalid Beg received education from the government high school, Hyderabad, and carried the banner of Sindhi literature across borders. Modern novists, writers, columnists and researchers like Musharraf Ali Farooqi, Ghulam Mustafa Khan and Kabul Ajmeri also hail from Hyderabad. Hyderabad has served many Sindhi literary campaigns throughout the history of Pakistan, as is evident from the daily newspapers and periodicals that are published in the city. A few worth mention dailies of the Koish Khibrat and Daily Sindh. Radio and television. With the inauguration of a new broadcasting house at Karachi in 1950, it was possible to lay the foundations for the Hyderabad radio station in 1951. The initial broadcast was made capable using 1 kilowatt medium wave transmitter, with the first successful transmissions on the FM 100 bandwidth in Karachi, Lahore and Islamabad in October 1998. The government decided on opening transmissions to other cities where Radio Pakistan had found success. This made available the FM 101 bandwidth transmissions to Hyderabad and other cities in Sindh, a relief from the regular broadcasts in other cities. Entertainment content on the Hyderabad radio gave birth to many a star whose names became an attribute to Hyderabad's richer media content. Among them were actor Shafi Muhammad, a young man who had recently finished his postgraduate degree from the University of Sindh. Such fresh and young talent became a trademark to entertainment in Hyderabad. Pakistan television had only had half a decade broadcast success from 1963 to 1969 that people in the radio entertainment business felt destined to make a mark on the television circuits. Prominent radio personalities from the Hyderabad radio station like Shafi Muhammad Shah and Muhammad Ali left the airwaves to hone their acting skills on the television. Television shows and content enriched with the inclusion of Hyderabadi names. However, PTV never opened a television station in Hyderabad, while the year 2005 saw new FM regular stations set up at Gwadar, Manwali, Sargodha, Kohat, Banu and Mithi. Private radio channels began airing in and around Hyderabad. Of late, stations like Sakal FM 105 and some others have gained popularity, but the unavailability of an up-to-date news and current affairs platform renders the services of such stations of not much value to the masses but nonetheless appealing to youngsters. As the Pakistan Electronic Media Regulatory Authority gave licenses to private radio channels, so were television channels owned privately given a right to broadcast from the year 2002, and Daily Koish, a prominent Sindhi newspaper published from Hyderabad, opened a one-of-its-kind private Sindhi channel, Koish Television Network. Many followed in its path, namely Sindh TV, Doom TV and Kashish TV, premiering Sindhi content. Notable people: Hosh Yushidi, General of Tulpur Mir's army, which fought against British in the battles of Miani and last Battle of Dubbo. Jivatram Kripalani, Indian politician and Indian independence activist. Mirza Khalid Beg, civil servant and author. K.R. Malkani, Indian politician, Lieutenant Governor of Pondicherry. Allama Imdad Ali Imam Ali Qazi, philosopher and scholar. Sadhu.T.L. Vaswani, Hindu spiritualist. Founder of the Sadhu Vaswani mission. Nabi Buks Khan Balak, linguist and author. Muhammad Ibrahim Joya, scholar and translator. Ghulam Mustafa Khan, researcher and linguist. Chaudhry Muhammad Sadiq, politician and Muslim leaguer. Syed Kamar Zaman Shah, the nephew and son-in-law of late Syed Miran Muhammad Shah, senated during the early 1970s. Syed Miran Muhammad Shah, Speaker of Sindh Legislative Assembly, Minister in the Sindh government, Ambassador of Pakistan to Spain, Kabil Ajmeri, recognized as a senior poet of Urdu. Bhawani Shankar Chowdhury, ICT professional and an electronics engineer.